from Boston. Just picked up our rental car. We are heading up north to New Hampshire first for the first couple days, and then to Vermont. So let's go see some trees.
Here's to road trip number 2.
Woo! Let's go. After meeting my friend Sarah in Orlando and flying to Boston, we were ready for a few days of exploring the Northeast and checking off our fall bucket lists.
Vloggy detour number 1. Yes. So I was checking Google Maps just to see where the state line was, and apparently we are approaching a very well-renowned cider mill. Naturally,
So we have to stop.
we're gonna make a stop
Anyway.
right before the state line. It's en route, kind of not en route, but really excited. It was rated number 4 in most beautiful farms in the world and number 1 spot in the US for apple picking. Maybe some apples. So.
Oh, that was so good. I'm excited.
Stay tuned.
This farm ended up being our favorite spot of the whole trip, and they had a big variety of apples to try, so we grabbed a couple to take with us on the road. Did you get some good ones? Okay, final thoughts. Absolutely worth it. Great find. Yeah,
amazing.
I'm glad we stopped here. And if you're driving up to New Hampshire, you might as well stop here.
Right.
It's completely worth it. On our way up north, we made a pit stop for lunch in Portsmouth and instantly fell in love with this town. So charming, and the people were very welcoming. So we just made it to the Conway area, which is towards the middle of New Hampshire, and we came to the Conway Scenic Railway. So now we're gonna see some trains. Love trains. Originally, I planned out this full day to end up near our Airbnb, but turns out I screwed up the distance between our last stop and the house. Anyway, Diana's Bath was a super cool and easy hike with amazing views. There is a $5 parking fee, but a couple gave us their pass as they were leaving, which was super nice, and we really enjoyed this place.
Leaving the waterfalls because it is starting to sprinkle.
That's okay.
But we were able to climb up to get some really nice views, and the waters were so pretty, and the woods are really pretty.
It is really nice. It's not quite peak foliage yet, but there's enough contrast that it looks really beautiful with the green and the reds and the yellows in it.
Exactly. So we're gonna head back to the car. Shout out to the people who gave us the park pass.
That was so nice.
And then we're probably gonna try and find a restaurant or shop of some sort and check into our Airbnb.
Or so they thought. We did end up grabbing some pizza on our way home and checking in a bit late, but that meant we had these amazing woodsy views to wake up to in the morning. This is a macoun, I believe. It was like the cousin of the macintosh, is what they said, but a little bit more tart.
This is the snow sweet.
Oh yeah, the dessert one, right?
No, that was the other one.
Okay.
This is supposed to be just one of the best apples. I should take a picture of it. Just
I know, we should. Anyway.
to new apples.
Let's try.
Oh.
Yeah, I love it. And the crispy crunch.
It's got that perfect crunch.
Oh my god, it's so fresh.
It came from the Cider Mill Farms, so we know it's good.
Oh,
it's good.
Perfection. Good morning from New Hampshire. Hampshire, the southern part of New Hampshire. So our Airbnb, I got confused between the locations. We ended up driving a little bit longer last night than we intended to. But that means we got here at night, and then when we woke up this morning, we were able to see what a beautiful location this is, surrounded by all the leaves, and it was raining. It felt so cozy. We had some tea this morning. It was just the perfect setting, perfect way to start this day. So we're going to more cider mills, more pumpkin patches, doing all the fall things today. That's the plan anyway. It's gonna be super fun. And I think we're about ready to head out. We actually lucked out with the weather and got a very sunny day after the morning rainfall, so we decided to spend the afternoon in Woodstock, Vermont, checking out the town and all of its fun little shops. Okay, so we did just eat lunch, but then we walked around the corner and there was an ice cream shop and they had creamies, maple creamies, specifically maple and pumpkin swirl creamy.
Correct. And then there were a whole bunch of ice cream flavors. And we got pumpkin Oreo and maple and apple pie. And we thought, why not just get all of them?
Yeah, so let's test it out.
Yeah.
Let's try the creamy.
go
I feel like
first.
that will be best.
Yes, maple
Okay,
creamy.
it's cheese. You get the pumpkin spice and a creamy. Oh, the maple is so strong. It's amazing.
Definitely worth it.
And it's so creamy. Okay, we're gonna dig into the rest and then we'll give you the review after. That maple creamy still lives rent-free in my head, and the ice cream flight was super good. But the pumpkin Oreo was the only other flavor that really stood out to us. You can't go wrong either way. We're just heading out of Woodstock after spending the afternoon here. One thing I can say is we've had very limited self-service like the whole day. I don't know if the towers just aren't in this area, but downloading maps before is a great idea, so I would highly suggest that. But we have a few more stops before we're going home this evening.
While Kari is taking a picture of her beautiful maple glazed donuts, we just got to another farm, and I'm gonna rotate it in a moment, but exactly what we were picturing to do on this trip, we're looking out at it right now. Enjoy our donuts, some hot cider again, and see what happens next on our adventure. See you later. Bye.
On our way home, we stopped off in Concord, the capital, to browse some shops and grab an actual meal that wasn't entirely made of sweets for dinner. The area was a bit quiet on a Wednesday night, but fun to explore nonetheless. It's day 3 here in New Hampshire, and we packed up our things this morning to head to our second Airbnb closer to Vermont, but not before visiting another apple orchard. What'd you get?
I got the biggest apple
Today we were hitting the most iconic spots in Vermont with our first real stop being the insta-famous Cold Hollow Cider Mill. This was my dream, just walking around the Cold Hollow Cider Mill with some hot cider in hand, and we're gonna try our, what was the legendary cider donuts after this. I'll be honest, this place was a little underwhelming, but they did have a lot of unique souvenirs to bring home. Next up, we ventured just up the road to Stowe for some more gift shopping and to grab a bite to eat. Stowe is such a small town that you could easily knock it out in an hour or two, but now it was on to the main event, the Ben & Jerry's factory. Even if you don't manage to get tickets to the factory tour, which does sell out daily, it's still worth a visit to see the grounds, including the flavor graveyard and of course grabbing a cone from the scoop shop. So we got really lucky and happened to walk by the ticket sales area on the way out, just looking at last minute gifts. She was like, hey, if you guys didn't get tickets to the factory tour since it's sold out, I have 2 left for the day. So, okay, we'll take it. So we're just waiting right now outside, and then hopefully we'll get to try even more ice cream. I don't know where we're gonna find the room, but it'll be worth it.
Show starts in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Here we go.
The tour was short but sweet and ended with a surprise sample of an iconic Ben & Jerry's flavor. Then we went just across the road to this amazing gift shop which had the nicest staff. I'm so glad we stopped there on the way back from Ben & Jerry's. She was able to like custom screen print stuff. Why are we getting all these things today? First the factory tour, then custom screen printed shirts, sweatshirts. Anyway,
Told you you're good luck.
I guess maybe it's us together, we're good luck. So, okay, that's the end of our day. Now it's time to head to the Airbnb, check it out.
I thought you were gonna say the airport. Like, not yet.
Airport?
Not
I'm not going to
yet.
the airport. Okay, anyway, we'll see what happens now. After a long day, we grabbed some takeout on our way back to the Airbnb and enjoyed a nice cozy dinner in for the evening. Good morning. It's our last full day and we're gonna spend today mostly, I think if not wholly, in New Hampshire. And driving up here, like there's still a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot of foliage, but there's enough. Our Airbnb host was saying that because of the drought this year, there wasn't any vibrant reds or oranges. It kind of just died off very fast. By the way, Carolyn is such a gem. She's a chef, and so she was like preparing all these things for her catering events today, but she was so sweet. She let us play with her little dog and Maine Coon that she has, so absolutely amazing.
She's gonna make us brownies?
Yeah, she's gonna make us brownies for, well, not us, but we might get one. Her place is super cute. We've absolutely loved it. The room is so cute and comfortable. So we're staying like towards the back of the house. We have our own bathroom and everything, and it's just great. Yeah, we would totally come back and stay again, for sure. She also gave us a tip to visit a couple towns nearby, and we first stopped in Littleton, which really surprised me. I think this was one of my favorite places on the trip. Littleton is so cute. I actually like this more than like Stowe and Woodstock, Vermont, I'll be honest. I think this should be one of the more popular towns that people come to because it's just so charming and wholesome. For some reason, there's a bunch of Thai restaurants in this region. Hey, we're not complaining. And we picked one for lunch that ended up being super good. The pad thai was amazing, 5 stars. Carolyn also recommended we stop by Bethlehem, New Hampshire, which is a much smaller town, but still full of charm. The rest of the day was spent hiking in Franconia Notch State Park. First, we ventured to Artist Bluff, which still had some beautiful fall foliage left over. Just down the road is the Basin, and I highly recommend stopping here. There were walking trails for all ages and activity levels, with several waterfalls to see. We absolutely loved exploring this area, and Sarah decided to check out one more hiking trail before leaving.
So, as you can see, I've made it to another waterfall. It is absolutely stunning here. Whole 360 view of pure nature, absolutely stunning. I'm heading back to find Kari again, and we're gonna wrap up this trip. It's been a super fun time, and I can't wait to share more.
The next morning, we said bye to our furry friends, grabbed an extra brownie for the road, and started the journey back to Boston. Just a little bit frosty this morning. That's okay. We'll make the most of it. Oh my god. Using a credit card. This is our best idea. The drive was about 2 hours back, so we made a mandatory stop for bagels in between. He's gonna leave me. This is just like we're doing. Oh god. Hi. 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 And just like that, we were headed back home. If, like us, autumn is your favorite season, then this is a must-do road trip experience to see everything the Northeast has to offer.